I met with the team this morning. It was an incredible first meeting. I think that we're off to a good start. I look forward to getting with them individually, but I shared with them how we're going to turn this ship and get out of the wilderness here that we might be in a little bit. Every job I've ever taken over has had some type of struggles prior to our arrival, and we've been able to turn them fairly quick. And I look forward to that challenge here with this great staff that we're going to put together and these young men that are going to buy in. But they have to buy into chasing a standard, and you have to set the standard, and we've got to develop that for everybody, find the leaders in the locker room that are going to adhere to that standard and lead us and be the voice in the locker room, the same voice they hear in the team room or they hear from Cadillac. We need the same voices in the locker room, and that's when you start getting something going that's going to be positive for change. But there's certain core values that I think we have to all believe in and buy into totally. And the first one is faith. And I don't mean faith in the spiritual sense like you believe, like I believe. I don't force that on anybody. It is who I am, and I'm far from perfect, but it's who I am. But faith in the essence of you have to believe in something bigger than yourself to be a great football team, or to be a great university, or to be a great family. It's really not about you. You can't run fast enough, or you're not strong enough to do it alone. So you have to have faith in someone bigger than yourself, the team, everyone around us, the staff, and we have to lay egos aside. It's the one thing I've just really respected about Cadillac in our conversations. I think both of us have been through enough where we just really, it's not about ego or pride. It's about, man, how do we get this done together? And hopefully everyone will follow that lead, and we need players to do the same. So faith. Attitude. Attitude is how we talk to ourselves. So the Auburn family here and the Auburn players, they've heard enough of what's not right and what's not going right and why we're not winning and what the issues might be and how we're going to select a new head coach and all of those things. They've heard all of those things, but it really doesn't matter what any of those say. It matters what we say to ourselves in that team room. That's what matters. Coach Pearl, I don't know if he's here, but Coach Pearl, the job he's done here, I'm going to be just like Bruce Pearl if I can, except for I'm not taking my shirt off because I don't look as good as he does. But this guy is teaching a master class into how to get people to buy into a culture. And I look forward to spending time with him. He's been an incredible encourager to me through this whole process. And I have no idea how involved he was or not, but I'm just telling you, everybody I would talk to around said, man, Bruce Pearl. And I'm like, hey, Bruce, what's up? You know, and man, he would never say anything other than just encourage, man, just encourage. And so I see why people are so attracted to him. And he wins, obviously. But, man, attitude, I guarantee his team talks to themselves differently than whatever the media may say or whatever the outside world may say, the social media world may say about our team. It doesn't matter. It really matters about what we believe about us in the Auburn team room. Mental toughness. We must have it. It's the secret sauce. Very few people have it. It takes tremendous mental toughness to get up every morning, do the right thing with great passion and energy, go to class, go to training table, go to treatment, come to practice, watch film, go back to study hall, go to bed, get up the next day and do it again. It's work. It's work and it's hard. And guess what? Some of those days you get punched in the gut in life and in football. And you have to have the mental toughness to get up the next day and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And, man, I have fought this battle for the last 6 to 7 years of, man, every day. Mental toughness. Get up, do it again. Great passion, great energy. Do it the right way. You don't measure up every day. Neither will our players, neither will our coaches, neither does anyone. And you have to look at your life at the end of the day, and that brings me to our next core value, which is integrity. Integrity is not always getting it right, or none of us would have it. It's really when you don't get it right, what do you do? And you look at the end of the day of the film of your game, the film of your practice, the film of your life, the film of your decisions, and they don't lie. And you have to own that at the end of the day. And guess what? Sometimes there are consequences when you don't get it exactly right. We fumbled the ball 8 times. You're probably not going to win. There's a consequence to that. You made a really poor decision. There may be a consequence to that. And that's okay. It's not great, and there may be consequences. You must accept those consequences. Make the necessary changes and get up the next day and play the next play. And that's the way we will approach our team, is owning every single day as an individual day. And the more of those days that we win, the more games we're going to win on Saturday. So we have to have a team that buys into having the integrity of a single day and our decisions and our effort and our attitude, everything that can be judged. Love is the next core value. It's the ability to handle inconveniences that come with relationships. When you put a team together of 120 or 125, there are going to be a lot of different cultures, backgrounds, beliefs, issues. Some had father figures, some didn't. And for us to be able to come together as truly a team, we will have to handle the inconveniences that come with the relationships and be tolerant and be great listeners and learn to get to know people and know their heart. And so love. And the last is why, which is you. We need you. We need the fans. We need the Auburn family. We need the staff. We need the players. We need everyone in this building that is involved in our program to buy into our core values to drive this train, to get it where everyone wants to be. It is all of us that must pull together, the Auburn family. You would notice that those acronyms spells family, and I believe that is what Auburn is all about. So why Auburn for us? I'll tell you, I had great memories here. Won a game here, lost a couple. But I will say, from a visiting coach's perspective, it is one of the most difficult places to play that I have witnessed, and that is due to our great fans and our great student body and everyone involved. I turned on that Texas A&M game. I think we were at 3 wins for that game. I thought I was watching a game that would send you to the SEC championship. Now, I wasn't there. Bruce, there you are. So, Bruce, was it that feeling in the stadium? Because it appeared that way from watching it on TV, and I was just, oh, my gosh. Look at the passion of this place and these people. And I've had some great memories here, but probably the most memorable thing I've had here was not as a coach, but as a dad. My daughter Jordan went to school here. Jill was with Madison on a volleyball trip, and I had the task of moving her in. Jill said her goodbyes at the house, boo-hooing, and I'm making fun of Jill. It's really not that difficult. She's going off to a good place, good school with good friends. We knew her roommate. It's not that big of a deal. I drive over, I unload the truck, hang everything like a dad's supposed to do everything that Jordan asked me to do. Completed the project, start walking down the back stairwell of the dorm. She stops me in the middle of the stairwell and says, "Dad, can we just say goodbye right here?" I lost it. I literally could not talk to anyone for the next hour driving back. Jill was texting, and I just can't talk right now. I'm struggling. She said, I told you. And that's one of my great memories. But as I'm going back, I'm still thinking, man, that feeling that she had at Auburn, it was family to her. And it has remained that way, obviously, for them to come back here. So while Auburn, it's Pat Dye Field, it's Jordan Hare Stadium, it's the Tiger Walk, it's the Eagle Flight, and it's Rolling Tumors Corners, the Kick Six, it's Bow Over the Top. It's tremendous sense of community, it's pride and passion and that people hold for Auburn. It's the Auburn creed, man. I believe in work, hard work, which it will take. I believe in the spirit of being unafraid. I don't fear much in life, and I don't think our team will either. I believe in the people. It's the Auburn family. This place is special, and there's no other place that I want to be. I believe in Auburn and love it. War Eagle.